Hey guys, welcome back to the workbench. Just another update for this Joe's Place project as we go into the Christmas season. I will probably not get a lot done, but just wanted to update and kind of give an idea of what will be done, what the goal is. So where we're at now with this building is I got the structures together, and it's going to sit something like this. And I'm going to flip this around. This actually goes like so, according to what Frank has. But I think I am going to probably keep it the same way. Just working on the positioning of things, because this building will be joined by another one that I built. It's gonna be kind of a little cluster, so I'm having to figure out the dock layouts as I do that. But essentially, Joe's Place will be joined up with Ronnie's. That I'll be doing a Ronnie's with it. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'll be joining it up just like that. It'll be pretty much taking this structure and adding it right on the money, kind of like that. And just make sure it gets glued well. And then I'll be working, once I do that, I'll be doing the 3 roofs for this build. And I have decided that I'm going to be doing it in a little different way than I normally do my roofing. I'm gonna figure that out, but either way, through the end of the year, I'll be working on the rooftops and getting them assembled, and then I will be starting to pull these parts out to assemble the pier. And then once the pier is done and I'm ready to put the building on, I'll go back and I will do the trim work on the structure, and then I'll marriage the two together. But as I mentioned, I am going to be having different levels. So I'm going to try my best I'm going to be doing something weird. And I'm just going to play around with it later, but the thought of it is I'm going to be adding this pier right on the back side of Ronnie's. Just like that. But the only difference is when I do this, it's going to be just exactly the way Frank has it. It's going to have a pier built just like that. It's going to be weathered and treated well. And then I'll have the whole structure put on the pier. And then I'm going to take and put it right here. And then this whole thing is going to be one cluster. And then when I place this whole thing on the layout, eventually this will have a little ramp down here to a sub dock, maybe, if I continue to go that route. So yeah, I am considering a lot here on how I want to do this, because I was thinking about going this way with it. But you know, it looks a little, you know, it just probably isn't going to fit the way I want it to on my pier. So I'm going to join them this way. And this whole structure is going to sit like maybe, how was I going to do that? It's going to sit backwards. So that there's like creates a little alleyway back there. And this will sit like right here. So you can come in this way, and then you come out this side and walk around. Kind of something like that, if you can see what I am getting at. It adds a little mystery to kind of what kind of, you know, to a pier. Every pier has those little alleys, you know, if there's a lot of buildings, like the walk betweens. So this is gonna be like a little walk between. I might stick a little detail down there, or something, but not every door has to be facing the water. Maybe there's gonna be this is gonna go onto like an inlet side, because if you see, if I turn it around and I put it the other way, like this, and hold it up, there's going to be enough. So this part is going to sit on the base of foam. I just got to leave a nut when I place it. I got to make sure there's enough of this lip in place. Even if I lay it flush and glue this down to the water, there I'm going to put something like like this. This is cardstock, but it's sidewalk. So maybe I take a strip of sidewalk, just, you know, just put it down in front of that, right on the surface in front. See, this will be sit down enough where it will butt up to whatever surface it is. This little lip will meet that, and then in front of that I could hide that crack with a sidewalk, potentially, as an idea, but this is the direction I'm going. I'm going to be taking this and putting it just like that as a joint, and you'll have a little bit of an alleyway here, this is just part of one. These are two of several buildings being joined together. The other one that I will be joining with these is going to be, where did I set it? Is going to be this one. This is Wayman's Shipping. So we have Ronnie's Repair, we have Joe's Place, which is kind of a, I haven't really decided what it's going to be just yet, but you're going to have this sitting here, and then you're going to have Wayman's Shipping, but this Wayman's is going to be a little different. It's going to be South Haven. It'll be this thing, and being that I'm going to be using this one, I'm opening it up. So you're going to have, in the end, you're going to have Ronnie's. You're going to have something that looks like this, but with it raised up as a pier to meet the level of Ronnie's corner in there. And then this is going to be sitting on a pier. And then there's so much to Wayman's, really. I mean, you have all these nice cast parts, all the walls and stuff, and then the roofing, and then the pilings and pier stuff. And this one says Wayman's. And then we have the actual light for this that Frank has so graciously included. So this is the first lighting kit I've had. So we'll see how this one goes. But then we have some netting and some other string. And Wayman's here. He's included some signage. He printed off some signage for N-Scale. Which is awesome. I'm always looking for some N-Scale signage. And then we have tar paper, and we have the laser cut shingles. And then right here, as always, we have the awesome instructions that he includes for every kit, and how to do it. So it might be Wayman's I might leave it Wayman's because the stencil he included is awesome. This is laser cut. Down here so you can see it better. See that? That is cardstock, laser board, or I think it might be laser board or cardstock. I don't use either very much of it, so. But look at that. He laser cut it out, and it looks awesome. So all I gotta do is punch that out and then paint it. Or whatever. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. That's the layout plan for these three. This is the first lighted kit I've gotten. And I hope Frank does more, because, you know, I like the fact that he included the lighting in it, myself, but, kind of show you real quick of how I'm going to be doing it, which is the reason why I bought it. So let's just pull these out for a moment. So in here, he gives all this stuff for the windows. Okay, so there's those. Alright, so you get two windows. You have a window here and a window here, which is the set there and set there for the glass. And then you have 6 doors. 6 doors. You have one here and then 2 double doors for the shipping. So you have 2, 4, 5, and a 6th one up here. So it's gonna go approximate. Now, don't take my word 100% on this, because I'm just eyeing it at the moment. But we'll be kind of putting this together kind of like that, and then this one will be sitting just slightly off. It'll sit flush, but if you look at the back, right, if you look at the back, I will be trimming this down just a little bit so that it matches. But if you look down back here, you have a little bit of a lip for like 2 boards lengths. That works perfect, because I could do this, but then it looks weird on this side because there's like a half a piece missing. So instead of just doing that, I'm going to trim that off. This last little half I'm going to trim off, and I'm going to make it even and whatnot. So we're going to kind of center this in like that. I'm going to have that like that. I'm actually going to bring this just a little bit forward so that there's a board. You can walk around to a boardwalk like that. And then This will go like that. And that's where it'll kind of do its thing, and then, you know, it works out well. That way this is all straight. And I will be adding sidewalk down here, like I showed you. The sidewalk pieces that I have are, like I said, laser board. So per se, I can do something like this. I take, it's kind of weird though, because when you're manufactured, made them all the same direction, and that's one thing I do not like. So they don't match up entirely. And I get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You need, when you are cutting these, you're not able to, you know, these are designed to be like square. So you have to make a full city block, just like that. And I get that. But, you see, they go, you can do that. But every piece looks just like that on the one end and square on the other. So it makes it hard. You know, you can only do right turns. And then I can just cut that little piece off, and if I wanted to, and make a thing like that. So what I'm having to do is just take it and just butt it up like that. And then this corner is opposite, so it wouldn't butt up with that if I wanted to put this all on a corner. What makes it frustrating is that these are scored, as you can see, for the sidewalk. This little round corner is the same on every piece. You need to have some, and you're getting 6 of them, so you need to do the variety. See this? You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they're all square on one end and all curved on the other. You need to do 3 of one and 3 of the other. What that allows you to do is it allows you to do the opposite corners. So you're able to flip it and do something similar to this. You can't do it on this because they don't have it scored on both sides. Now that's an option too for those who create these, is that you could do it double-sided. You're painting it, it's cardstock, it ain't gonna freaking matter. But you don't have the notches on these on the back side as you do on the front side. So when you stain it or paint it or whatever, you're going to get those lines in there. I mean, I get why they do it, but it's just, you know, again, these came from Pacific Northwest Miniatures. I've bought a lot of good things from them. But this is the first that they could have did better on. They could have done better. Essentially, they could have did better. So that's kind of the thing that I would want to do with these. But yes, I will be making this kind of my something like that. So this is all good. And it sits on the land. That sits of, you know, this kind of might, you know, sit out a little bit, whatever I might have here. You never know. But that is kind of the layout I'm doing with these 3 buildings. They're waterfront buildings, so you have an alleyway here. Depending on how it comes out, you may have another small alleyway here. But again, you know, it's all in the fun of how you lay it out. So, but Wayman's is lighted, so I'm going to be probably at some point adding light to these other 2 at some point, just because they need to match, you know. And I'm not certain how I'm going to light these. Maybe they might have a little lamp on the outside, maybe this or whatever. I have no idea, but that will be determined later. But that's what's coming. Wayman's is coming up after this one to build that one, so those are all done. And then I have a couple of Brotman's Hobby ones that I'm working on right now that I'm trying to figure out how I want to do that line up for that. So, but for now, that's the update. We'll probably finish this building. We'll get this building together. We'll do the rooftops, get those all done and installed, and then I will probably have started the dock portion by the time we come back. But for now, that's where we're at. And far as my diorama, I have not done much with it. It's just been a very, very busy last week. And this week is going to be another bit. Well, I work the next 2 days, and then it's the holiday, so I probably won't get a whole lot done other than getting the rooftops on. So we'll probably come back and do our first video in the new year, being that I have plenty of time to work at the rest of this month on projects, so I'll get a lot done. And then we'll come back in 2024 and continue this project and show you where we're at. So until then, you guys have a wonderful Christmas season and a good New Year, and we will see you in the new year. We'll talk to you guys later. See you next year.